Hey y'all, Michelle here with M&B Creations. So I'm going to be doing something a little different today. Excuse me. As you can see, we are going to be using a unicorn. So I'm going to be making a unicorn wreath. Now I got this on, I did not make this, but I did end up finding a pattern on Etsy to make some horse heads, but you can always add, this is styrofoam, this horn, and they carry styrofoam horns at Hobby Lobby and that kind of thing. So I may make some, I don't know, it depends on how difficult they are and time consuming, I guess the word is I'm looking for. But you can find this on Amazon. Okay, so it comes with its own wood backing. So I'm going to be using this. It comes with a little hole that you can hang this on the wall. So I'm going to use this, but I'm also going to, and I bet you anything I left it out in my sunroom. I did. I am going to staple another pipe cleaner to the bottom. So let me go I thought I brought that in. Let me go get it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my handy dandy staple gun. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I was prepared, but you know, sometimes it's just hard to remember everything, right? And it would help if I plugged in my glue gun. Sorry, it's been one of those days already. It's early. It's only 9:30 here. I was going to actually do this live, but I haven't been feeling very well lately. And no, it's not COVID. It's been, excuse me, fighting off a sinus infection for the last couple weeks. So, bear with me. You know, it's Christmas week and Christmas is finally done for me as far as designs go, so I wanted to get a head start on other things so I can just relax at Christmas. Isn't it cute? So cute! Love it. Let's try to find the camera. There we go. Alright, so the colors I'm going to be using is kind of a cream and a gold and a pink. Very whimsical. You could use this for Valentine's Day. This would be really cute in a little girl's room. So what I'm going to do is first of all, I want to make sure that I have the small, nope, that's why I looked. These are the longer staples. I need the short ones. So going to change this out. This is a Boss Stitch, a Stanley Boss Stitch, and I got this at Lowe's, but I know Hobby Lobby and some of the craft stores carry their own, so you just put it in there and shut it. That's it. Pretty easy, right? Alright, so I want to kind of put this here at the bottom, and I got little hands, and I don't want to press on this too much because I don't want to ruin the horn. So I'm trying to keep my fingers out of the way. There we go. And it's probably not done yet. Okay, so what I'll do is when that heats up, because I just turned it on, I'll glue it and I will twist it. Okay, so this is going to be a real fantastical type of whimsical type of wreath. Something that you could hang up every day. This is a... Wait, I grabbed the wrong one. It says it's a 24-inch, but it seems bigger than that. I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to think in too many things. I think it's going to be a 2 coffee cup kind of day. Just saying. You know? For some reason, this looks I used a 24-inch wreath yesterday, but it was smaller than this, so I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to squish this because I want it oval. And this wreath base I ended up getting at Hobby Lobby, 50% off. So if it curls up like this, where it lifts up on the ends, just take it and push it over the middle or the edge of your table and push down on both ends. Okay? Now it's going to lay flat. I want it a little bit more oval than that. So I'm just squishing it. There we go. Just like that. Alright. So, I only use pine bases. This is not. There we go. Okay. I want it fairly even. Here. Okay, so this is the tag for Hobby Lobby. The number is 482356. I know Christmas right now is 60% off. If you can find wreath bases, good luck. I usually buy these when they go 50% off. I bought 15 of these last time they were had some, because I use them all year long. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking ties and I'm pulling it across like this to kind of hold the shape for one. Okay, I'm taking the ones that are closest to the edge. This also helps give your item that you're putting in your wreath some feet. So I have to apologize. Like I said, I was going to do this one live, but with me fighting off this sinus infection, you know, I haven't been feeling very good lately. So I decided I'm just going to do this as a tutorial so you guys at least have it. So just bear with me. Time of year, people get sick. Okay. And just go all the way down, because what I'm going to end up doing is tying some mesh to the middle of this as well, so my unicorn head has some feet. A place to lay. We're also going to glue it in there too, as well as tie it. Let's see, I want this one. Just tying these together. Okay, I think that's good. And I normally don't fluff it. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Alright, so I'm going to show you the ribbon that we're at least going to use. It's going to be some to die for ribbon. This is a 4-inch that I got from Craftex. I actually got it in a kit that I bought from Bam's Wreath, and this was in it. We got some 2.5-inch cream iridescent, some 1.5-inch gold glitter, and some pink 1.5-inch gold, or pink 1.5-inch pink glitter. Holy cow. Okay. So I'm just going to set these over to the side. Now, I have quite a bit of stuff to put in this, so I'm just going to kind of show you what I am going to be using in this as I go, because I may not use everything that I brought out. And I don't want to confuse everyone with everything that I have, because sometimes it can look a little intimidating. But I usually end up bringing more to the table than I use. So, and for those, I got this polyfill everywhere because I've been doing my swans. Okay, so now, so this is a 26, now it makes it 26 inches long. It was 24 inches, and now it makes it 26 inches long. So it makes it a little bit longer. And now instead of 26 inches wide, it makes it 16 inches wide. It does help fit in the box better. So I'm going to start with a gold because that's what I have open. This is a metallic kind of Aurora Borealis gold. And I get this at, I normally get it at Craft Outlet, but you can get it, I think, at the Wreath shop. You can get it at Trendy Tree, maybe Deco Exchange, Etsy if you can't find it. The number to this is RE134163. It's a 10-inch mesh, 10 yards. Now how I do this is I don't measure anything and I don't count how many I need. I cut as many as I'm going along. So how you want to do this is you want to hold this up against your chest and let it curl in its natural curl like this, and then scrunch it. Okay, kind of looks like a little bow tie like that. I'm just going to start at the bottom. Now I know my tutorials can be kind of long sometimes, but it's because, let's see, I've got a champagne pink iridescent and cream with a gold border. It's just because I'm very particular. I'm considered what people call affectionist. So it takes me longer to, because I want everything done and put in its right place. And if I hurry, then I may miss a step or something doesn't look right, and then I have to spend that time to fix it anyway. So I'm just going to take my time and do it the way I normally do it. Now these end up being probably maybe, let's see, if you have to measure, 17 to 18 inches. Okay, again, put it up against you, squish it. And I don't know about how far I'm going. I measured once before just to see, but I think it's about maybe 4 inches apart with these ties. Okay, and then we'll do champagne next to that. It doesn't, you want to just alternate. Do each color and then start over. You don't want to put color like a pink next to a pink or gold next to a gold, because then it does look a little off. People will notice that. Okay. I think for 2022, I'm going to be getting a bigger table. Definitely going to be saving more of my pennies to get. I got all of this mesh at a Craft Outlet, by the way, you guys. Definitely saving all of my pennies to build my craft studio because I need more room. This is just a spare bedroom that I'm in, and it's full. I've got an embroidery machine in here. I've got a sewing table in here. I've got a rack in here. My craft table. I've got 2 bookshelves in here. And what else is it in here that I have? I think that's it. So, yeah, I need more room. I need a bigger table. I need like an 8-foot table. This is a 6-foot table. It wouldn't, I could use a 6-foot table if I could use the whole table, but I've got a ribbon roll holder at one end, and then I've got a lot of my tools and things that I use at the other end. So it actually ends up being like a 4-foot table. But you work with what you got, right? Okay, so far we're using 2 of each color. I'm just putting them in there and twisting them a couple times. But you don't have to use these colors with this unicorn. You can use, I don't know, you can use other pastels like lavender and light blue and pink, or you can make it a spring design and use the pinks, yellows, blues, and light green. You can even do this in a really pretty pink and mint. That would be pretty. So, but I like the softness of the cream and the gold and the pink. It does give a kind of a whimsical, elegant type of princess type of look to it. There we go. Just grabbing longer ties. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put, because I did the cream here, I would do another gold, but since there's a gold right here, I'm gonna put a pink right there. Okay, so it's 3 of the pink. You guys all ready for Christmas? Saturday is Christmas, so I'm excited. Okay. It's going to be a nice Christmas. It's just going to be the 3 of us, so it's going to be a nice, quiet, relaxing. Just my husband and my mother-in-law and I. So I know we're going to have, for Christmas dinner, we're going to have prime rib and fried sweet potatoes, and we're going to have, let's put it right here, and my husband wants to make these green beans in the air fryer, so I guess we're having some of those, and I'm not saving up. Okay. And I'm going to make a caprese, or kind of an antipasta salad, so it's a little bit of everything. So in my antipasta salad, I put pepperoni chunks, and I just cube it up, and chunks of salami, and little mozzarella balls, and basil, and cherry tomatoes, and balsamic vinegar, and oil, and some garlic, and some onions. So this should be good. We couldn't pass up the prime rib. We got it on sale. It was like $144 prime rib. It was 5 pound. Isn't that crazy? $144 for 5 pounds of meat. And we got it on sale for $80, but then we used our King Soopers card and got another $20 off. So we got a $144 piece of meat for $60. Can't beat it. And prime rib is my favorite. Love it. It's my favorite. So I know this process takes a little bit, so if you want to fast forward, feel free to do that. This is not the fun part, by any means. You can cut all these ahead of time if you want. I used to do that, but then I would end up with some left over, and I don't like doing that. So I just cut as I go. That way I just use whatever I need. You know what I mean, jelly bean? Jelly bean. This is like my favorite gold ever. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. You can see there, isn't it pretty? They have it in the silver too. Love it. And the copper. It's the wide foil metallic mesh is what you're looking for. If you want that holographic type of look. What I'm going to do after I put the mesh on is I'm going to put the head on, and then I am going to do as much as I can on the table, and then I'm going to do the rest on my easel. So I have to do my wreath designing at a front angle because it's too hard for me to add the embellishments and things like that while it's sitting on the table because I end up getting it too uneven. So this way when I'm looking straight at it, I can, because that's the way people look at it on their door, right? They're looking straight at it. They're not looking at it as it's laying on a table. Now my easel is a homemade easel, but you can get like a painter's easel at, let's see, there's a cream here, so I'm going to put a pink right here. Because there's a pink, it's a, let's see, it's a cream, okay. I just don't want too many of the same colors next to each other, so that's why I'm trying to figure out what colors to put there. But like I said, you can get those painter's easels at like Hobby Lobby. They can be kind of expensive, so I would wait until they go on sale and get them 50% off. What is going on? Just go in there. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to start putting some in the middle, and then if I see any gaps, then I can fill in. So I'm going to take 2 pink pipe cleaners. Cut them in half. I'm just going to start with whatever's on top. Just cut it like I normally do. We're just making a curl ruffle thing just like I normally do. It's going to be a big wreath, y'all. Okay, so I'm just going to start at the top. Tie it to one of the ties that I tied in the middle. Kind of wrap this around it. Okay, like that. The pink one. I'm going to turn off my fireplace. Hold on, you guys. It's a little warm in here. Whew. I love that little fireplace because it heats this bedroom up so well. But during the afternoon, we get the southern facing, my craft room is southern facing. So in the winter, in the summertime, oh my god, it gets so hot in here. Because the sun is beating right on this window. I need to put some blackout shades right there. So that's another thing on my list that I need to do. Come on, there you go. I'm going to just tighten this around. Okay. Twist it around like that. I'm going to do a gold at the end. Because I need a gold right here. So I actually saw this idea. I mean, the design idea is not my own. I saw it on Pinterest. I found this unicorn wreath that somebody did, and I don't copy people's ideas or designs, but I do look at Pinterest, you know, for inspiration on something that I want to do. Like if I have an idea, I'm like, you know, I think a unicorn wreath would be really cute, but I don't. It's hard to envision just a unicorn wreath if you're just thinking of it. So sometimes you need to get some inspiration. You're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then you just kind of build your own design off of that. So, I mean, I'm using totally different ribbons. The unicorn head's different. Hers looks a little similar, but hers was this cream color. Mine's pink. So, if you're ever kind of stumped to figure out, you know, I'm kind of having, you know how they say like writer's block? Well, designers get the same thing. So if you're looking for some, yeah, we're going to have to fill this in. Ideas, Pinterest is an awesome place to get ideas. To be honest, I am a Pinterest junkie. I'm on it all the time. So we got a lot of green right here, so I'm going to actually put in, and I'm not going to cover this whole thing so you don't see the greenery, because we're going to be putting a bunch of stuff in here. So, okay, I'm going to put a gold right here. But I do want them to see more of the mesh, because it is very pretty mesh, especially this gold. So I don't know about your guys' weather where you're at, but oh my gosh, it is so weird here. So I'm here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and normally by this time we're getting snow and the ski, you know, resorts are starting to open. Y'all, it's 61 degrees today, and it's been that way since October. We haven't had any snow. I'm like, what is going on with this weather? It's crazy. I mean, it is just, we've had a trace of snow once, and it was gone in like 5 minutes. It's like, I don't know, y'all. And I know a lot of places that are normally getting cold, like some places in Minnesota and North Dakota and stuff like that, they're even warmer than normal. So I don't know, there's some things changing, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put the head, I think, up here, so I'm not gonna add any more right there. But I do want some more pink in here. I'm not gonna put a whole bunch of pink in here because I want my other items to kind of pop. If I put too much pink in here, that's not gonna happen. Okay, there's that one. I'm just kind of moving this around so I can see. I got a lot of pink up here, so let's put a cream right there. And it's okay if they see a little bit of the greenery. It's not going to be a big deal. Trust me. People are not going to be like, oh my god, it's an evergreen base. I cannot buy that. Well, people really could care less what kind of base it's on. They're looking at the wreath itself. Okay, that one I think I'm going to put a cream one right here. And then I think we'll be done. We can always add more later if we think we need to. Get out of my way. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I think we're done with this. Alright, so there's more greenery up here, more, I think I'm going to put the bow down here. I'm going to put the head up here. Okay? Alright, so again, like I said, I'm going to put some glue right here. And then I'm going to twist it. Okay. While that dries, let me get another one. I'm just going to put it right up through this hole right here. Get the hair out of the way. If you can't find these on Amazon for some reason, if they're all sold out, you could always check Etsy and see if anybody makes them. I think I saw, like I said, there is a pattern for a horse head on Etsy that's actually bigger than this, which I prefer if it was bigger, but I'm going to make it work. This little thread right here, which is the horse's mouth, is starting to come undone. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to kind of put you up a little bit so you can see. So let me kind of lift up a little bit, see where I want it. Okay, right there. Turn this around, I'll start at the top. So I'm just tying it around, tying it around this tie that I pulled across earlier. And I usually don't cut my wires or anything, pipe cleaners, until I'm ready to ship it, just in case. Okay, here's another one. Whoever puts these together uses a lot of glue because there's a lot of glue strings on them when you get them. Looks like I don't want fur all over his face. Okay, so let's see, do I want this way? Come on, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna pull these out a little bit. I'm going to glue this down too. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to do, without getting the hair in it, I am going to add a little bit of glue right here. Right here. This part's going to be hard because there's hair all in it. All in it. I'm just going to put it underneath. Okay. Okay, now think what I'm going to do, so even the horn's not straight, but what can you do? Because you didn't make it, so. Alright. I'm going to tie that down a little bit tighter. Just a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Okay. Pull that out a little bit. There we go. That's better. It's not going anywhere, even though it's a little wobbly. It's okay. All right. So let me get some ribbon here. I'm going to try to make my bow on the table. I want it underneath. Oh, I love this ribbon. It's a very expensive ribbon. It's rose and gold. It's a 4" by 10 yards. And again, it's from Craftex. So, now with this kind of ribbon, it's very thick. It's a very premium ribbon. There's a, I don't know if you can see it, but there on the back of this, there's a sheer part right here. So what I'm going to do is fold this over. I'm not going to dovetail this because, like I said, there's a sheer part and it's not going to dovetail correctly. So I am going to fold it. Okay, and then I'm going to put some glue right here. And without touching the glue, I'm going to fold it over again. Of course, I touched the glue. Okay, and there's a little wire sticking out right here, so just clip that. Okay, so I want to put kind of long tails on this one. Okay, so you want to kind of measure. Oh, this is so pretty. I love this ribbon. I'm gonna have to see. I got this in a kit from Babam's Wreaths, and it was like a mystery kit, and you paid like $200 or $100 and something, $200 or something like that, and this was in it. So I'm pretty sure this is pretty expensive ribbon. Okay, so yeah, I want it like right there. I'm gonna try not to use so much of this because, okay, I don't know if you saw that. I'm gonna redo that so you can see that. Okay, so you pinch it in the middle. Oops, this end. Okay. Then you take it and you loop it. Now I got really small hands, so if you can, I make my bows by hand, but sometimes I have to put layers of them in a bodabra, which is this right here, which I'll probably end up doing because this is a really thick ribbon. Okay. And then as you put your fingers in here like this, your finger in the front and your thumb in the back, and put your free hand underneath, and as you're pulling it out, you want to loop it. Twist your left hand, or whichever hand is holding the ribbon. Okay, and you just take them, make sure the loops are even. I don't care that the loop or that the tails are even. In fact, I kind of like them uneven. Okay. So again, I'm going to take this, put it in my bodabra to hold it. Okay, fold this end. And it's hard to fold it this way because I'm usually going the other way. This way and this way. There we go. Okay, and you got a finished edge. And it just kind of, see, this is what I mean by I need a bigger table. I just want to make sure these are even. Okay, so then I'm going to take my iridescent cream. They have the iridescent in white as well. They have them actually the iridescent in all the colors. Okay, isn't that pretty? It's so shimmery. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dovetail the end of this. Actually, I'm going to cut it off where it was folded because I don't like that crease in there. So to dovetail, you just fold wire to wire and cut up at an angle. Okay, and it makes a really pretty dovetail, just like that. All right. So again, I'm going to leave these a little long. Pinch it. I make these loops a little bit smaller than the big ones, than the 4-inch, because I want you to be able to see the 4-inch. Okay. Just a tad. There we go. Now, I think what I'm going to do is put some gold in it. Isn't it pretty? Oh, pretty! Okay. At the end is this. Well, I don't like the fold because when they fold it, it creases it, and you can't get the crease out. Okay. Now, make this a little bit shorter. And it's got a gold backing on it. So pretty. You got this at Craft Outlet as well. Okay. I'm going to show you the easiest way to put these bows in on an evergreen. So easy. You're like, what? Okay, so we're going to put it right here. Now, normally, I say that, normally I would just open up a tie, stick it in the middle, and twist it, right? So, you know, I'm going to put a piece of pink right there because there's a lot of green going on. I know the ribbon's going to cover it, but my OCD is kicking in, so. There we go. Better. Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pipe cleaner. Now there's two ways you could do this. You could zip tie this and put the pipe cleaner at the back and tie it, or you can just take it out like this, hold on to it, it's going to come apart. Okay, stick this underneath your thumb, pull it to the back, fold it over like this because see how much more of a gap you get, and twist it. Twist it at the base so it tightens up at the base. Okay? And you got this big bow that we're going to stick here. Once I get this bow on, I'm going to put this on my easel, and then we can kind of fluff it out and see where we're at. Okay. All right. All right, so I'm going to put this on my easel, and I will be right back. Okay, here we are. Hi. See, I don't look my best today. I'm sorry. when you've been sick, you don't really care, right? Okay, so I'm just going to go in here and kind of put these up. I'm going to put these down and put that across. Okay. Well, you can take your fingers on the side of the ribbon like this and just roll it down, and it'll kind of curl it. If it's scrunched up down here at the top, just take it, your fingers on each side, and pull it, and it'll kind of straighten out. All right, isn't that pretty? Oh my god! When I got this in the kit that I bought from Amy, I was like, oh my god, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. Gorgeous! Sorry, I'm like right in the way. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Okay, now we got flowers that we're gonna put in here, all kinds of stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna put some tails around it instead of a bow. Normally I try to put like a couple bows in here, but I'm going to put tails in here instead. So what I'm going to do with I'm only going to put a little bit more of this ribbon. So I think I'm going to put 2 tails right here and then some smaller tails on the outside. Okay, so I'm going to make this probably, let me show you what I'm doing so you can see. Oh, never mind. Hold on, I won't be able to do that because it's a Mevo, it's not on my phone. Next time I might do the tutorial on my phone. So basically I'm cutting this, okay, this way, 14 inches long. I'm going to fold the ends like I did with the bow, and then this is going to be part of our tail. I'll show you how to scrunch it. So I'm just folding it over on one end. I'm just telling you what I'm doing so you can't, since you can't see me. It's the same thing I did with the ends of the ribbon. Okay, I'm just folding it over again on top of the glue. Doing the other side. So once you do this at 14 inches and you fold it, it'll end up being probably, I'm assuming 12 to 13 inches maybe. We'll see what it looks like when we're done. So it ends up being, yep, a 12-inch tail. Okay, so then what you want to do, I'll show you, is you scrunch it. Okay, kind of looks like a little bow tie, like that. Okay, and then we're gonna stick one. Let's see, I want it right there, right in here. You can make them longer if you want. If I wasn't to dovetail the ends, then I probably would have made them a little bit longer, but that's okay. I don't want them too prominent. If you get the wire that sticks out the side, just cut it off, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. I don't want to use a ton of this ribbon because it is very expensive, and the more I use of it, I'm going to make this one probably 15 inches instead. The more I'm going to have to charge on my wreath. Okay. So, and that's all we use of it, and we still have this whole roll. I'm going to be using that sparingly. I love it though, it's so pretty. With the jewels on it. Love it. Okay, putting glue right down here. Now, this wreath is going to end up being a pretty high-end wreath. So, it's not like a basic wreath that you might put in a little girl, like 10 years old, in her room, unless, well, I mean, you could. I'm just saying it's not a typical. Okay, so we're going to go straight across, right over here. And tie it on the tie. Okay, that one. It's okay if they're not the same height. Make sure that there we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're done with that. So I'm going to start alternating the cream with the gold and the pink. Now the pink, I actually got this at Joann's in their regular ribbon section. I'm going to go ahead and dovetail. I'm trying to find my camera. Here we go. The end. Okay, and I'll make that probably 13 inches. And dovetail the end. And I'm going to do the same with my gold. Okay. And cut the end. Fold. Cut the end. Alright. Okay, and then this is what you have. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick one right up here. Now if you need to, you can always, I'm going to stick one right here and one right here. Hold on, I'm trying to find a tie here. There we go. Kind of turn them. Okay, so they're facing like that. Come on. Wants to crunch at the end. There we go. Alright, there's that one. What was I saying? Sorry, now I forgot what I was saying. At least I'm getting better than I was before. I was like, oh my god, with this sinus infection, I was getting the chills and the body aches and the fevers and off and on, and then on top of that, I was, I had back pain because I did my first garland. I did about was it 2 weeks ago? She could put the order in a little late, but I did the order about 2 weeks ago, and it was a huge garland because she's got one of those doors that a regular door, but they got the window panels on the side. So it ended up being a 60-inch over the top garland, and then whatever hung down on the side. So I emailed her, and she got it and she loves it, but she's got to connect it to a brick wall, and I'm like, yeah, that I don't know. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm waiting for her to send me a picture so I can see what it looks like. But anyway, so I ended up having to do that. So it says it's so big, I ended up having to do that on the floor in my sunroom, and it's a concrete tiled floor. So You know, and I'm no spring chicken anymore. So, you know, I got arthritis in my back, and so I was up and down, up and down, up and down. Needless to say, my back is still recovering. It's not as bad. So on top of a sinus infection, I've also had muscle strain. So it's like, you know, the things we do for our customers. We love them. Okay, I'm just going to stick one right here. Okay, I'm just going to kind of pull this up like that. And pull it up. Pull this up. And then pull it like that. Okay? There. So then on the side, I think what I'm going to do, I've got these two, so I may just do, let me see. Okay, I think I'm going to do some cream in the middle, and then do pink, gold, and then gold, pink. We'll see how that works. Okay. Again, I'm going to dovetail the end. Normally, I don't use this much ribbon because I put bows and a little bit of tails in. But I want this to be the main focal point. Okay, so I'm just dovetailing. Okay, and then I'm going to find the middle here. Put it right here. Sorry, you guys can't see. I'm trying to do this to where you guys can see. And if you need to, you can always push the tie in to kind of shorten it, or you can cut it. It's up to you if you need to trim it. Okay. It's not going to cooperate. There we go. Just like that. I'll do another one on the other side. I'm just going to make a little pile of my dovetails over here. Sorry, I'm like right in the way. So sorry. So I'm making these probably about 13 inches long on these cream ones. Okay. And then I want to go straight across. One right here. And kind of push this one in. There we go. Just like that. So done with my cream. Isn't it looking pretty so far? Alright, so now I'm going to do 2 pink and 2, I'm just going to go ahead and cut them both at the same time. 2 pink and 2 gold. So I'm doing the 1.5 inch at about 12 inches long. Okay. That. I always pin my ribbon at the end right here because I do not like to put a rubber band around it. It creases it and then you can't get the crease out, so I just don't do that. Okay. Do the same thing with the gold. We're going to put one of each on the side, the top and the bottom of the cream on the side. If that's confusing, that's okay. I'll show you what I mean. And that's all the ribbon. This is why I use evergreens, you guys, because I hardly, it looks like I used a lot of ribbon, but I really didn't. I could get, with the amount of ribbon that I still have, I'll show you. Okay. I could get another 2 or 3, maybe 3 projects out of this ribbon. And when you're using a regular work wreath form, you've got 18 ties, so you got to do 9 of each ribbon. Okay, and then you've got to do almost, if you use 21 inch ribbon, I just don't do it. It's a lot more work and a lot more product, I think. But that's my opinion. Some people like them. I haven't worked with a Wreath form, shoot, 2 years, maybe? I've been doing this for 3 years now, and it's been about 2 years, I think, since I've used a work wreath form. Sorry, I'm trying not to throw these on the table, because I know that's probably loud. It's a habit. I just let go of it, and it slams on the table. Okay, so I'm going to clean up my table here. I got glitter everywhere. I have to laugh. I'm sorry, you guys, I have to laugh. My husband was sitting in his chair the other night. Just got done taking a shower. And sitting in his chair in the living room, putting his socks on. He goes, How do I have glitter all over me? Have you been in my craft room? He goes, I don't go in there. I'm like, well, I don't know then. I'm just like, I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to scrunch it like this. Okay, I'm going to start over here at the bottom and put a pink down here because we have pink up here, but that's okay. We're going to end up with pink over there. So I'm going to put one right here. I'm going to push it in. Okay. So these kind of stick out. Okay. Just like that. And I will take a gold one. Do the same thing right up here. So when you see, watch what happens when I push it in. You just take the tie where you tied it and push it in. Okay, it kind of lifts it, and if it's too long, then it'll kind of shorten it at the same time. There we go. See? Pretty, huh? Okay, now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to do pink over here and gold over there. Okay. And what I should do is I should put them lower, but that's okay. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Hard to find a spot to hold on to. That's part of the problem. You just kind of have to pull them to where, there we go. Okay. And one more gold and we're done with the ribbon. I think to me the ribbon is it takes the longest. The ribbon and the mesh, and then everything else kind of falls in place. Okay, just twist it a couple times. Okay, there we go. Just like that. I'll pull this one down a little bit. There we go. That's what we have so far. Okay, ribbon's done. Let me take a look at it. It's so pretty. Okay. Now, I'm going to get out my flowers. And let's see. I think I'm going to put my flowers in first. So I have an idea of where I want to put my berries and other whatnots. I've got a plethora of different kinds of flowers, so we're going to be using a lot of different kinds. Take them out. And I got these other ones back here. They're really cute. This is why I didn't put everything on the table and show you what I have. Because like I said, I might not use everything. I have more flowers. Okay. I know I'm going to use these because they are gorgeous. So when you are looking for deals around Christmas time, okay, look, Michael's has some of the prettiest flowers, silk flowers I think I have ever seen for Christmas. Okay, and this is what I mean. Look at that glitz. I don't know if it's really hard to see on the camera, but it's got glitter all over it in pink. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to use some of these. I got some of these from Hobby Lobby, just little ones. These are $1.99. The number is 1704873. These don't ever go on sale at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I got a few of these little pink roses. I got like 8 of them. I probably won't use all of them, but that's okay. Now, I've got a few different types of kind of a blush colored roses that I got from Hobby Lobby. I always get my flowers 50% off. Okay. I got one of these pink roses. Now I got some kind of mauve colored, I forgot where my camera is, there we go, peonies, and I got these from Amazon. Okay, they have really, I think I got these from Amazon. Let me look. Okay, yeah, I think I got these from Amazon. They have some really pretty peonies. These ones I got from Amazon as well. Come in a bushel. And I may put a little bit of this has got cream in it and a little bit of kind of a peachy blush, which actually matches the unicorn very, very well. Okay, so those what we have for flowers. So I'm going to kind of start sticking those in. I'm not going to use the greenery because I got some really stunning pink and gold greenery that we're going to put in with some white and pink berries. It's going to be so gorgeous. So just so you're aware, this wreath, if you're wondering, once it's all finished, it's probably going to go for $225. Just saying. Okay, so I'm just going to start placing. Okay, I'm going to place that one right there. I need to cut that, it's too long. Wind! It's windy outside, go figure. We do get a lot of that. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that right there. And so gorgeous. Gorgeous! They had some, they, meaning Michael's, for Christmas, had some kind of like a red, burgundy-ish colored, roses type thing with the same kind of thing, the glitter on them. White, they had them in white. Like, holy cow. This one, let me put in here. I'm going to kind of cover up this right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right there. And I'm kind of cover up this. So what you can do with this board is, you might see it a little bit, but I think if you lift up your, there we go, bow like that, it'll cover up the board a little bit. There we go. So pretty. It feels like it's crooked. Okay. And then we got another one of these. Now you want to get these flowers, the Christmas flowers from Michael's when they're 50% off, because these are actually like, well, they're not bad. I mean, it's $7.99, but still, Michael's flowers are usually fairly expensive. Okay, so we've got triangle effect going on. So then I'm going to, I got 3, so I'm going to put one here, and one on top. So I'm going to put this one right here. Okay. I need to cut these a little bit. Put that one right there. Hold the middle of the flower like this, so you're not sticking your hands in the glue. Okay, and then I got this one. I think I'm going to leave that one fairly long. The little one. Okay. I don't like that brown that's on it right there. Part of the leaf, but I don't like it, so I'm taking it off. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna start putting in, I got 3 of these, so I think I'm gonna start putting some of those in. And I think what I might do is I'm gonna pull this down just a tad, because I'm going to start putting some flowers coming out the bow too. I think that'd be pretty. So I think with, oh, holy cow. Oh, this thing's filthy. I'm not using that. It's got dirt all over it. Well, let me see if I can cut around it. Nope, it's just way too dirty. Okay. Not using that one. We'll use these. I'm going to use these. Let's see. I'm going to put one right here. Okay, let's see. And over here. Some right down here. Oh, okay. I'm going to kind of put, even though the bow is down there, you still want to kind of put stuff in there because you can see. Okay. I love this color, this blush color. It's one of my favorite colors of these roses, and these roses are my favorite from Hobby Lobby. The blush roses, they kind of like a Victorian look to them, and I'm all about that. I am like the Victorian queen. Okay. Anything Victorian, I'm loving. All over it. All over it. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is start with these little okay, so I lost connection, so I don't know if you missed part of this or not, so I don't know. Let me see, I'm going to kind of pull you over here, move it out just a little bit. Sorry, my craft room's a mess, so you can see over here, and it's kind of a mess, okay? Alright, so I'm going to kind of put that right there to kind of hide the board that the head is sitting on. Oh, what I was going to say about that is if you want, you could always paint it pink to kind of hide the cream colored board. Okay, there's that one. Or you could put like some velvet around it, some cream colored velvet. It'd be really pretty. I have to keep an eye on my Vivo because sometimes it likes to shut off by itself and I don't know it, and here I'm still talking and it's like, Shell, shut up, your Vivo turned off. There we go. Okay. I had, when I posted a picture of this unicorn, I had somebody email me and ask me, she goes, oh, that would look so cute in my granddaughter's bedroom. She goes, how much would it be? And I told her, and I didn't hear back from her. Okay, I don't know what she was barking at. I don't think she knows what she was barking at. Okay, I'm going to start placing some of these little pink ones around. I'm going to leave the stem a little long, just because, let's see, it kind of sticks out just a little bit. I'm going to kind of place these around and see where I want them before I start gluing them in. You definitely want to do that before you glue in your roses, because you never know, you may not like the placement. Over here. And I'm just putting them around sporadically because I am putting in these other flowers too. Normally I put in the greenery first, and kind of I shouldn't say normally because it's going to depend on where what I'm making. I'll put that one there. But a lot of times, I would say a lot of times, I start with my greenery first and then put my flowers in. But with this, it's a little different. Put one down there. Take a look at it. Well, let's see. Got a few more, but I may save those in case I need to fill in. So I'll start gluing these in. UPS must be out there or something. She barks at all the FedEx and Amazon and UPS. She barks at them all. Well, she's gotta let me know they're coming. Evidently. There. Okay. That's in there. I've been wanting to do this wreath for so long. Ever since I saw that wreath on Pinterest, I was like, oh my god, I want to make this wreath so bad. Okay, so I just gotta make sure they're all in. Hold on a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting some of these mauve colored ones in, maybe. I'm not going to use a whole lot of them because it's a different, it's just enough to have a different, I don't know why they do that, different contrast. So let's see, let's put one like right there. There's like those glue webs all inside of it. I need a drink, sorry. Okay. Put one there. And I think I'm only going to use 3. Got one of these buds. I can use the buds. The buds are pretty too. I love these little buds. Pretty cute. So, put one like right here. Wonder I want to keep this one fairly long because I want it to kind of go from the side like that. Okay, and then I can save this one for something else. I have a little bit left over. I tried any like flowers I get, unless I get a certain amount specific for a project, but if I get bundles like that, I try to get as much out of them as I can, as many projects I should say, so I get my money's worth out of them. Okay, just putting glue in here. Putting that right there. We're going to put a couple of these cream ones in, and then start putting in the greenery. Okay, right there. Okay, now I'm going to use some of these. I don't want the greenery on it. When they come from Amazon, they come a little squished, so you gotta kind of reshape them a little bit. Just scrunch them up. There we go. Kind of bring them back to life. Like that. Alright, I'm gonna put this one like right here above her head. You know what you could also do too? So cute. And I don't think I have any in here. But you could take like a miniature crown. So Amazon has these miniature crowns. They're probably like about this big around. They're used for napkin rings. And you could actually take one of those and slip it over the horn and glue it down here, kind of pull the hair up a little bit so it hides the bottom of it, and you'd have a little crown on your... I might do that. might do that. Love that idea. Okay, so we got that one. Let's see here. It's up there. Let's do maybe up here. Here. See it. Okay. I'm going to kind of curl. I'm going to kind of turn this a little bit, kind of bend it. So when I put it in there, it's facing out instead of straight out. You know, we all know flowers don't grow that way, right? There we go. So put it down like this. Just kind of bend. This is all wired. Now, anytime you make a wreath, before you put it in the package, you want to pull on anything, like your flowers, anything that you glued in, to make sure that they are not coming off, because that's going to be really horrible for your customer. If you've done all that work and they buy it and spend all that money, and I'm going to do, and something comes off, they are not going to be happy. Just saying. I have got these little Astilbe looking things that are in these bushes. Let's see about maybe sticking one like maybe right under here. That's pretty. Okay. So I may put both of them right here. So one is short. I'm going to just see if I can do one as long. So it's kind of tapered. I like care for these flowers, but our gluesies get so out of control with the glue gun. Okay, stick it up like that, and then I may put a flower right there to hide that stem. See how they're tapered like that? Then you take one of these pink ones. Although I was taking one of these pink flowers. I'm going to kind of stick this one kind of up here so it sits and hides the. I'm going to cut that just a little bit more. It kind of sits and hides the. There we go. Hides the stem. Okay, just like that. That looks cute. Alright, let me take a look at it. I know, I'm in your way. Sorry. That looks really pretty. Okay, so I think I'm done with the flowers. Now comes a piece of resistance. I adore these. These are my favorite. These are like acanthus, I think they're called. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm just going to kind of stick these around more towards the back. That one there. Well, let me see if I want it on the inside or the outside. Let's put it right there. Okay, let's kind of move these around. Okay. That one. Okay. Comes with a huge one and a little one. So this big one will be really pretty down at the bottom. I think I'm only going to use, I'm going to save this big one, maybe. Oops. Fell on the floor. Okay. Oh, okay, so this one's over here. Thinking, oh, find this one right here. Okay, gonna pull that out like that. Yeah. This back here, like this. Sometimes, you never know, sometimes I can get them in the right spot. Sometimes they don't want to go in the spot that I put them. Okay. And this one, what I'm going to do is try to stick this one up underneath. Like that. Putting a line of glue on it. Hopefully it'll go back in the same spot I had it. There we go. There. Okay. Actually, it looks better right there. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I just want it to be, it's balanced, right? So, that's not where I had it. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, that's not where I had it. There. Okay. These glue webs are driving me crazy. Put this back here. Okay. So. Now, I've got this big one. So, I wonder, put it up here. It's going to make it really big, and I don't want to have to put it in a bigger box. So, let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save that one. Everything's just, it's gonna give it too much height, and I don't want to have to put it in a bigger box, which means more shipping. Okay, so we got those. Now, let's see. Do I want to put the berries in? Yeah. I think I want to put the berries in, and then I'll put the other greenery, which really isn't greenery, but it's pinkery. I got these berries. I got these last year. To be honest, I don't remember where I got them. Out of the bag. Thank you. And this one came off here, so I'm gonna have to glue it. Oh, my nose. I'm gonna blow my nose here. I just hate getting sick. I haven't been sick for 2-3 years. Not happy about it. I blame Chuck E. Cheese. I didn't go to Chuck E. Cheese. My 2-year-old niece went to Chuck E. Cheese. And went out there for Thanksgiving and got sick 2 days later. It's like, don't take your kids to Chuck E. Cheese, people. Really? Chuck E. Cheese is all it is a petri dish. Snotty noses and no thanks. It's like, holy. I'm not kidding. Any time that I've ever went to Chuck E. Cheese, whether it's for somebody's birthday party or what have you, I've gotten sick every single time. It's a fun place. I get it. Kids love it. It's a breeding ground for bacteria. That's not good in this day and age, people. Not with everything that's going on. Keep your kids out of Chuck E. Cheese. Sorry, Chuck E. Cheese. I'm just cutting the stems off of these berries and separating them. If you're wondering what I'm doing, because I know you can't see me, but that's all I'm doing with these pink ones first. I'm taking the, I think I got these, I probably found these on Etsy last year, if I remember right, because they were very popular, and I couldn't find them for the life of me somewhere else where I was looking. Oh, they had them on, I think, the Wreath shop, and they were out of them, so I found them on Etsy. So, if you can't find something, look on Etsy. Alright, so I'm going to kind of stick that one right there. I may even separate it even more. A little bit of greenery is okay. Oh, I don't like that greenery. I'm just cutting off these leaves. I don't like them. It's too much. There's no green in here, and that just makes them just stand out like a sore thumb. Alright, there we go. Just gonna cut these with my scissors. I'm placing these for right now just so I can get an idea of where I want these. I might alternate that because I can put some white right there. Come on, you little son of a gun. There we go. Okay. I may not even use all of these, so I have a few. Anybody that's ever followed me has always knows that I fill my wreaths. Dang it. to the brim. So, let's see, let me put this one up under here. Let's see that one. Because I accidentally cut the berries off instead of cutting the greenery off, so now I've got these little tiny berries sticking everywhere. So let me stick one right back here. That's what I'll do. I'll stick these little berries down in there. Put my glasses on. So I'm trying not to overstuff my wreath. We'll see how that goes. Got a berry on each way there, one on the bow. Alright, now let's try to do this without, it would help if I had my glasses on. I hate wearing my glasses, so sometimes I try to work without it, and they just don't work. They just don't. Okay. Let's see. So I got one there, one there. Let's do one like maybe up here. Like that. Okay. Yeah, I probably won't use all these. That's a lot of berries. A lot of berries. Wait till you see what I have for the leaves. It's gonna be like, oh. I'm gonna stick on like maybe right here. I've got. Oh, I'm gonna put some white there maybe. Okay, let's see. Put some right here. And trust me, I'll go back and glue all these in. I just need to figure out where I want them. I'm trying to keep them balanced, the flow on both sides. So I've got some over here. I'll put some like right underneath here. Did I lose one? It was only a 2. That's alright. Okay. Now, I think what I'll do with this one is just cut the leaves off of it and put it down at the bottom. I'm just cutting the green leaves off, you guys. It's not nothing, looks spectacular. Trust me, if you were watching this, you'd be like, alright, I could have moved on from that. Alright, I'm just gonna cut these off. Why is that on there like that? Okay. Alright, so what I want to do is kind of put this down underneath here, like this. So I got berries hanging. These little berries are just styrofoam, so I'm just going to glue this one back on. Okay. And that one's missing. Hold on, it's missing a little thingy right here. There we go. Alright. On. There we go. Okay. I feel like I lost one. That's okay. So, let's see. I've got enough pink berries in here. So I'm going to save the rest of these. And I'm going to put some white berries in. And I got... clean up my table here a little bit. Get a drink. So if you'd like to get more notifications of either when I go live or make new tutorials, and you're not following me, if you would like to subscribe to my channel and also hit the notifications bell so you can get new notifications. And just give me a thumbs up, a like, make a comment. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. I don't know who puts these labels on, but they're a pain in the butt. I actually went to, when I went to Hobby Lobby one time, I became friends with the manager at the Hobby Lobby I go to, because I'm there like 3 or 4 times a week, right? So I was at the cash register, and the managers always stand at the end in case the cashiers need help with anything. So I asked him, I said, Robert, I said, who puts these stickers on these florals? He goes, oh, corporate does. I'm like, oh my god, these are pain to get off. He goes, yeah, I know. He goes, they put them on the stem because he says otherwise nobody can find them. I'm like, really? Nobody can find them on this big fat stem? So, if you ever want to know who is putting the stickers on the florals at Hobby Lobby, it's corporate. And corporate, you suck. Okay, so now I've got these white berries. I got these at Craft Outlet, I think. No, I don't know where I got these, because they're a Designer's Excellence brand, but Hobby Lobby doesn't carry that. Okay, so let's kind of go down in here. Let's see, do I want to put this there? It needs something right there. Put another flower there. But I need another flowy. I thought I had one in here. There it is. I had an extra one of these little pink flowers, so I think I'm going to stick that in there. It just needs something right there. So I'm going to stick this flower there. Right there. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put some white berries up there. Okay. Okay, let's see. What kind of sticks on right here? Okay. I'm going to kind of try to separate this one because it's a big one. The hard part is sometimes these little balls, see how it's stuck to the stem? And I'm trying to take it off that stem, there we go, without it getting all wonky. Wonkalicious, there we go, got it. Now I can try to separate it. So I'm going to do this. There we go. So I'm going to kind of put this right there. Sometimes if the berries are stuck together, you're going to have to try to separate it even smaller to get the meat out of it. Let's see if I put this one right here. take a look at it. Looks like it's got horns. I don't like that. There, that's better. Stick it down in here because there's actually a little gap right there. That filled that. Okay. And let's see about putting some down here. I love putting flowers and stuff by the bow. It just adds so much more life to it. Okay. And not to mention, people, I have arthritis in my hip now. Well, getting old sucks. Okay? It does. It really does. Okay. So before, if I remember, before we leave, before we get done, I'm going to try to go get that crown and put it on the top of the unicorn so you can see what it looks like. Oh, it was a berry. Here. There, I have it. No. I think I can never find where I put it. There we go. Okay. This one's coming together. Looks a little bit different than what I envisioned, but that's okay. Sometimes, you know, it turns out. Sometimes, like the Valentine's one that I did yesterday. I didn't do a tutorial on that one yesterday, but I didn't really have a vision for that one. I just started putting stuff together until it came out the way I liked it. I don't know. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so this one, let's put right here, maybe. No, like that right there. Right there. Okay, I like that right there. Now I got quite a few of these because they're kind of like they're not white, they're a cream color, but I don't know if you can see, they're kind of like they're not really iridescent either. I don't know, they're pretty. There's that one. Let me see, I'm gonna have one stuck to the thing. Very slowly. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's do one like right back in here. That's too far. Let's cut this one even more. I don't want it sticking straight out, but let's keep right there. Okay. And then I want to put this one over here somewhere. This side of the bow. Okay. There's that. I've seen the one that is in the picture that I saw on Pinterest. She actually put like a little bow right here. And you could do that. I'll show you what it looks like. But I think I'm going to put a crown on there. So the easiest way to make a little bow, let me show you. So you want to take this and make like a little cheater bow, okay? You want to make a loop like this, and then you want to make another loop, okay? Sorry, you didn't even see that. You want to make a loop like this, and you want to fold it under, make another loop, so these are overlapping right here, and then you want to pinch it in the middle. You cut this obviously, but I'm not going to do that. And then you've got a little bow. Thank you. So what she did, and it's cute, she put a little bow like right there. And this actually I would do it in gold because this actually matches this, and it's going to contrast. I mean, it's going to mix in with the two. So you could do that too, and just put a bow like diagonal right here. Joann's ribbon, I don't know, they've got some really pretty ribbons. I had one there yesterday when I was looking at it. Was it yesterday or the day before? And it was like a white with a silver and gold metallic scroll on it. And you don't get a whole 5 yards, I don't think. But they wanted $24 for it. It was a 4-inch ribbon, and it was wired. But I'm not going to pay $24 if I don't even get 5 yards. Sorry, Joann. Just not going to happen. Alright, let's see where we are. I'm going to stick this one up here. Nope. I'm going to put this one right here. Oh, sorry. I thought I put that on Do Not Disturb. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. But boy, do I love that cha-ching sound. Cha-ching. Okay, I've got one more little piece. Let's see, where should I put it? I think I need to put it like right up here. Yep. Right there. And then I think we may be done with the white. I think I'm doing pretty good, because normally I would be stuffing this thing full of stuff, and I'm not. I'm not using as much as I have. That is so pretty. Okay. Now, for the leaves, and then we're going to be done. Okay. I got 3 other kinds of leaves. I know I'm going to use one of these, so. Okay. So I got these. I'm only going to use a few of these. I brought 3 of them, but I'm only going to use maybe one of these, because they're big leaves. I got some hold on, sorry. I moved my camera. There we go. Sorry. So I've got one of these. These are really pretty. And these are the leaves I was telling you about that Michael's has. Oh my god, I don't know if you could see the gorgeousness of these leaves, but they're a pink iridescent. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one first. And then we'll be done. Oh my god, it's about time. No, I take forever. Because I'm going to fix this, so hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so my tripod was not cooperating. Go figure. Okay, so since these are such big leaves, and I'm not going to use a lot of these, I'm going to stick one back here. I need to get a a extension cord for my glue gun so I can actually reach around. I used to have a cordless one, and it was a sure bonder, and I loved it. But for some reason, the I don't know, the base of it kept disconnecting. There's a lot of gold right there, but I think I'm gonna want this right here. There we go. Kept disconnecting, and I went through 3 of those, so I'm like, I'm gonna not get another one. But I love sure bonder. This one that I have now is a dual temp one, and it's got an auto shut off, which I'm not really keen about. I mean, it has helped in the past because there are times where I woke up and I usually unplug it. So I woke up one morning and it was still plugged in, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to unplug it. So in that case, they are good to have, but if I'm working on something and I don't use it for a little bit, it turns off by itself and I don't realize it, and then I need to go use it and it's off. I'm like, gotta turn it back on. So I'm gonna stick one right up in here. There we go. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna use a whole lot of these, just a few here and there. Use some of these smaller ones, I think. Okay, so got a bigger one up there. Let's see if I put something right there. You can kind of bend these too. You can go outwards. Yeah, I'm gonna put one right there. Looks like there's a gap right there, so we're gonna fill that gap right here. Okay. And so you can still see a lot of the mesh. Let me take a look at it. I'm gonna do those. I'm going to take this. I'm going to shove that in there. The same thing with this one. I'm just going to take the tie that's tied to and just kind of shove it in there. Okay. There. Okay. Let's see. One there, one there, one there, there. Actually, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna put one more of these in. Let's see. Maybe if I put it down here. There we go. So also one little trick is these for Christmas. Okay, so make sure that when you're buying stuff for Christmas that you're thinking about other holidays. So Valentine's, everyday whimsical wreaths, fairy wreaths. These would be good for Mardi Gras. St. Patrick's Day, the pot of gold. You know, even Easter, do a fancy Easter wreath. So always keep in mind that I brought 4 of these up there. That when you're purchasing stuff for Christmas, especially when they're going on sale, that you think of other holidays that you could use stuff for. For one, you're preparing yourself for, as we've all known, that, you know, with the shortages of supplies, it may not be there when you go back to get it, right? So get it while you can. Two, there, you know, when Christmas goes 50% off, you're saving yourself money now for down the road later, and you don't have to buy it full price later when everybody is scrambling to get Valentine's or spring because they waited till the last minute. So, okay, I love these. I don't want it in front of that, I want it right here. Let's see, hold on. Get off my mesh. Okay, I want that right there. So just a little trick that'll help you for the, like I said, I bought 15 of these Evergreen bases at 50% off because I know I use them all year long. So, food for thought. I'm just cutting these in 3s because I only have one of these, and let's see, this one up here, maybe. Oh, kind of forgot to glue that one in. See, you always have to check. Get in there. Okay. And I think I want this one up here. Yeah, right there. I got these ones from Babam's Wreaths. She's out of stock of them now, but she carries a lot of awesome and extravagant looking wreath supplies, so make sure you check her out. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna put something right here. Okay. So I'm just splitting this up into 3s. Like this one, may have 4 on it, and this one may have 4. Okay. So it just depends on the branch itself. I'm going to cut this branch though because this long thing is like hitting stuff all over my table. It's crazy. You guys, these are the best clippers ever. They're Craftex, and they're a little spendy, but I think they're worth it, to be honest. I got mine on Amazon. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I guess I forgot to glue that one in too. Oh, son of a biscuit. Now I don't know where I had it. I think it was right here. Oh. Glue on me. I thought I glued them all in, but I guess I didn't. Well, get in the spot that I wanted you to. There. Okay. Now, I'm just going to put this right here. Let's see. Let's do it back here. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to put this in here to see. There we go. I'm going to kind of put it in between the tails, so a little bit behind and a little bit in front. Just like this. Okay. That way you can still see the tail and you can see the leaves. Okay. I'm just kind of moving these around so they can, let's see here. It's all wired, so, okay. So I think I need this one like right back here. Holy cow, did I not like glue any of these in? I pulled on them. Where had it? It was right here. Alright, I'm gonna go around and make sure. Nope, I didn't glue that one in. I didn't glue any of these in. Shame on me! Okay, that one's in. Doesn't help when my brain is in a fog. Okay, oops, that's not where I had it. Okay, put that right there. Here, that's where I had it. Alright, so I have these in there, these in there, these, that's in there, that's in there, that's in there. Okay, now they're in there. Alright, where was it I was going to put this? Mm-hmm. Yep, right there, right there. Okay, so that's kind of peeking out from over there. I got two little ones left. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Come on down here. Okay, there's that. Alright, let's see. One left. Maybe put it down here. See if I can get it under here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Alright, and then we're almost done. We're almost done. Oh, there we go. I'll pull that stuff when we're done. Alright, I may only use one of these. This is fine, I can use those for spraying too, so. Okay, let's see here. I love these leaves, they're so pretty. Alright, let's put this one like right here maybe. Let's see if I even like it. No. kind of like it the way it is. Or maybe I could just separate it even more. Maybe it's just too much. Let me try that. Maybe it was just too much. So I'm going to try to put these in different spots and see if I like them. And if I do, I need to remember to glue them in. Yeah, I kind of like them. I just need to separate them out a little bit more, which is a good thing about using only one. Okay, that. This one here. Okay, that. Put that one there. I'm not going to use a lot of this. I'm glad I'm only using a little bit of what I brought out, so. Okay. That one. There's that. Let's see. I'll put that right there. There we go. That works right there. After we put these little leaves in, you guys, we're done. And you guys are probably like, oh my god, thank God. Taking you for air. Trying to hurry. That's not always a good thing, but see, this one thing from Michael's was $11.99, and I got it 50% off because it's considered Christmas. These little leaves just add a little extra some. Go. Kidding, I know. What happens is these little flimsy stems, once you put glue on them, get really soft, and then they don't want to go in there. Even though I'm putting it in the spot that I drew it. Go in. There we go. Let's see, I'm going to try to put this in here. Like that. Like that. Just like that. Okay. Sometimes if they don't want to go in, you can't find a spot and they're too short, and so what you want to do is you want to take like your very bottom petal, okay, and kind of stick it down underneath so it has some feet. I do that all the time, especially with the bigger flowers. It's easier to do that. Sometimes not so much with these little ones, but or the leaf that's underneath it, you know, just to give it something. There we go. Got one like right there. This is very, oh, I can't forget to go get the crown. You know, before I forget, because I know I will, let me go get it real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went and got my little crown. This is how they come. They come individually wrapped. Again, I got these on Amazon. These are so stinking cute. You could put these on top of fabric ball ornaments, which I've done. At Home Store had some gold beaded eggs ornaments. These would be perfect on top. Look at. They got little rhinestones around them. Pretty cute. So, before I forgot, let's see what this looks like. Look at that. Perfect. I'll put that on last. Okay. Now, after this that we're almost done with, okay. I'm really excited about that crown now. Can't have a unicorn without a crown. It's like the princess's pony. Princess has got to have. Let's see. I'll put this like right here. Let's see. There we go. Just had to get it in the right spot. It's kind of filling up a little bit of the gaps. Let me see. Okay. Twist a little bit. There we go. She's got some funky hair going on. Okay. Let's see. This one up under here. See how these are really flimsy? Once you put glue on them, they don't like to. They get really flimsy, and then you try to put it in there, it just bends. It's like it doesn't want to stick in there. There's that. Sticking off behind here. Ouch. Stay off the freaking glue. I'm not even gonna use all of this. You ain't getting glue on me. I saw these leaves when I walked into Michael's the other day. I was like, oh, perfect for unicorns. Alright, let me see if I can get this one down in here. I'm gonna put this one right here because there's kind of a little gap right there. Here, okay. Now, let's see if I can put this one right here. Perfect. I'm just going to get this stuck to the side of the flower in between the mesh and the flower. There we go. So it looks like it's part of the flower. Let's see. I'll put one over on this side. I feel like I started on this side, but I feel like I ended up putting more on that side. I don't know. There's that. Okay. Let's do the piece. I need one over here. I need to cut this one off. There we go. Okay, there's that one. So it's not going to go all the way down to the tie, but it's going to get glued between the tie and the ribbon. Okay, just like that. There we go. Just like that. Just like that, I said. Okay. Let's see if I put this one like right here. All about the details. All about the details. Little tiny details make the difference. Okay, so we're going to stick that one like right there. Alright, let me take a look at it. Let's see. I feel like I need some of those leaves right there, but there is some right there. I feel like there's something missing right there. I don't know. Maybe if I put a white flower right there. Sometimes you just gotta look. Take a step back and look, because I feel like there's something missing right here. So I'm gonna try to put this right here, maybe. That's better. And then, where's my hair there? Stick this underneath it. Okay, so since that one wants to go its own special way, I'm gonna cut it off and glue it the right way. Because you will go in there. There, just like that. Glue webs everywhere. Okay, that's better. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. I'm loving it. Okay, now for the crown. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to kind of pull her hair down on all sides. Okay. Now we're going to put some glue at the bottom of this. Okay. And we're just gonna go, don't touch the horn, don't touch the horn. There we go. Now, Kind of hold it there for a second. Isn't that cute? And what I may do, I may put some, see, this is what I mean. I need an, oh, like somebody said something down there. We'll put some back there, and there we go. I'm going to put some inside the crown so it has more feet. It's all about the feet. There we go. Isn't she cute? Gonna hold up for just a second, and y'all, we are done. Isn't that cute? With a crown? That was a good idea, I think, if I do say so myself. She's gorgeous. I have to put some over on this side. It just doesn't feel like it wants to stay. Getting it all in the hard bars. It wants to get in the hair. If you get glue in the hair, just snip it. Isn't she pretty? She turned out gorgeous. She's so sparkly. I have to come up with a name for her. Okay, I'm just gonna let, that's not gonna go anywhere. It's just not. Okay. She's got her little crown. And her hair. Okay, she's all done. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It turned out better than I thought. Kind of pull out her hair from the side so you can see her mane. You can brush her hair too if you want to, but oh, she's so cute. Alright, you guys. I know I've had you on here for quite a while. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. So if you have an idea in your mind and you are not quite sure how to go about it, look online. If you're having, you know, like writer's block, look online and see if you can, something sparks your interest. So thank you for joining me. Again, if you guys want to have notifications of new lives or new videos, click the subscribe button and the notifications button. Make sure you click on all, and like and comment. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I will have all the links to where I got all the stuff, if I remember where I got all of it, in the description below. Okay, thanks guys. Bye. Mwah.